Hi everyone, this is Link USD Daily Chart, looking for a potential trading opportunity with this current challenging price action. So the first thing to recognize is that we are a little bit overextended and we've come back down and we're now retesting the 50, which is just a little bit below what local support was between February and just before this breakdown at the beginning of June. And typically when we see the 50 get captured, but then we have the 200 MA, a larger moving average overhead, we could see a move between them, a bit like a ping pong ball. And if you look at the stochastic RSI, you'll see in terms of momentum, we could have a little bit more upside from here, allowing the price action for Link to move up potentially into this little pocket, offering us a short, essentially shorting the 200 MA on the daily chart. And because, of course, the 200 MA is pretty much lined up with this sort of support area we've previously had between around 8.5 and $8.1, we could see this whole zone here could be a nice little short pocket for traders. So a little move up and then a rejection. And then of course you've got take profits here, or even lower if you so wish. This is around 6.3, this is 7.6, this is $7 dead. So that's the idea here, because of course we are in a strong downtrend. We are constantly butting up against the 200 MA. It is getting rejected. We're then forming a bit of a base, coming back up, getting rejected again, and then coming down even further. So we could see the price action do that now, get your short position, and then it starts rolling over again until we start to form potentially a base as we approach the end of the year. That's the idea. That's what we're looking for at present. And you'll notice this is the range which the price action for Link has now entered, meaning that a $5.7 Link is highly likely before this bear market is over. Hence, this is the top of the range which we're trading in. Look at all these little wicks just entering this little zone we were talking about for a short, and then just waiting for it to come all the way down here. That's a pretty straightforward play. It's pretty manageable because obviously when we have confluence on the top side with previous local support now acting as local resistance, you'll see here we got rejection, but also if we do get suddenly a break back into this range above the 200 MA, you're going to have interactions with this area because we are in a bear market, allowing you to reposition. So it's a really good proposition, a really good trade, not because it has maximum profit potential, right? We have a range. We're essentially trying to front run the bottoming of Chainlink, this bear market, but ultimately we're at the top of the range we've just entered. We then want to short it and then take profits at the bottom. It's that simple. And when we have a moving average as significant as the 200 MA and the daily offering us confluence, that does give us a nice position to come in on, but largely because it is in a manageable position if it goes the wrong way. And this is what we need to think about when trading volatile asset classes. And if you just zoom in, you'll see we have a potential little bit of a bull flag forming just on this uptrend, and then a little break out here, back up to here. There's your short position, and then we take it and enter, and there we go. That would be the idea here. I don't think we're going to see a massive breakup like this anytime soon, not unless Bitcoin can find its feet, but that's the general premise. We've got a bit of air up here, look for an entrance on the break with the 50 acting as support, and then look to take profits starting at around $6.9, $7, all the way down to around 5.75. But that's Link.